Yo guys, what's up? It's Faye here. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about two stories that I just thought I had to kind of tell you guys because I find them pretty interesting and pretty funny. So yeah. So basically, the first one is about where I got stuck on like a really tall ride at Alton Towers. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have probably been to Alton Towers. It's basically like a roller coaster place. If you haven't been there, you have to know what it is. Everyone knows what Alton Towers is. But yeah, so today we're going to be talking about a life story of mine at Alton Towers, where I basically got stuck on like the top of a really tall ride. And then the second one is about where I was at the bus stop with my friend, and this girl came over. She was smoking by a baby, and you'll find out what happens when I tell the story. So yeah, I actually bought a lot of knives now, so I can make some nice videos with the knives instead of borrowing my mate's like bayonet. So yeah, let's just basically get into today's video. So we're going to start it off right away when I was in my house and I got rang by my nan. And she was like, yo, well, she wasn't. She was like, hello, do you want to come to Alton Towers on Wednesday or whatever it was? I was like, sure, because it was, you know, getting out. I was a lazy shit. I was probably playing Fortnite back then. Obviously, I don't play Fortnite now. But back then, I was probably playing Fortnite, and I needed to get out, so I did that, and I went to Alton Towers, and it was really fun. I went on the Oblivion rides, where basically you go right to the top, and then it just kind of drops, and it was really fun. So yeah, until I went on this water ride. And that was not fun. So I went on it, and it was all good. We splashed through all like the water and that, and it was a good laugh. It was some good fun. And then we got to the top of it, and the whole machine shut down. Like everything just shut down. And we was literally up there for like 4 hours. Pretty much just kind of scared that we was gonna, like, I don't know, die or whatever. We was all really paranoid about it, and I'm sure a lot of people would be the same too. You know, when you've been stuck at a ride for like 3 hours, where you know, it's right at the top, and if you, because like we wasn't just sat right at the top, we was at an angle, so we was like leaning back. So if we were to fall, we would literally fall like back on ourselves, and we all know what happens when you fall back on yourself on like a ride. It falls back, and everyone's necks just like pretty much break. So we was all really scared of what was gonna happen. Luckily, nothing happened. But after, we all went to like the manager and basically said we was really scared about what was gonna happen. And he gave us a free ice cream, which is good, but I was just like, an ice cream, isn't that what my life is worth to you? An ice cream? I'm just worth an ice cream. I am just worth a piece of milk, pretty much. So yeah, that was the first story, and now moving straight on to the second story, which I'm gonna say it, but I'd rather not talk about it, because this gets me so angry. Like, I get so angry when I just, like, even, like, when my friend says this story or whatever, I get so angry, and I just want to, like, punch a hole in a door or something, I don't know, or just, like, headbutt a window. But it's basically the time where I was at the bus stop with, let's call him, Bob. So I was at the bus stop with Bob, right, and, I usually waited at the bus stop with Bob, but this was when I was in year 7, so I literally wouldn't have done anything anyway, and I still wouldn't have done anything because it was girls, but basically, I was at the bus stop, and then there was this like mom waiting in the bus stop with us, and she had a kid in a pushchair, like a pram. If you're British, you know what a pram is. I think Americans know what a pushchair is as well, or like a baby cart or something. I'm sorry, Americans, but yeah, it's basically just what like a parent pushes, or like carer pushes a baby in, to get around quickly, basically. And so she was pushing a baby in that, and keep in mind this baby was like one, maybe a couple months old actually, probably not even one at the time. So this got on my nerves. This was what made me really angry. So these year 9s come over. Year 9s, they're probably about 13, 14, right? It was these two girls, and they started smoking, which I was like, that's fine, because we was like in the bus stop part. It was like, it wasn't like near, like outside. It was like in, like, if you're British, you know what I'm on about. It's like the green, like shelter kind of place, that you wait in, for like the bus, because you can wait outside, but like usually people get lucky and they manage to get there quick and get inside. But nowadays no one gets in there because like there's a piss and shit in that. And then like people get like dog shit in like chippy wrappers and wrap them all up in there. But yeah, anyway, so no one really wanted to be in there, but this is quite a clean one because it's right outside our school. So it's quite a clean one, so there wasn't really anything in there, because if there was, whoever would do it would just get caught by like cameras. So yeah, we was all waiting inside there, me and my friend Bob. So we was all just chilling in there waiting for his bus, and then me and a couple of my other mates would start walking back to where I used to live. And it was all good. We always did this like all the time, so we thought nothing was going to happen. And these girls come over, right, and they're smoking. They see his baby and they go, "Ah, it's so cute!" Right in the baby's like face. Luckily, the wrap was over it. Like if you like, again, I'm sorry to say this, if you're British, you know, like a cot. There's like an orange like film over it. And yeah. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so they luckily, like, there was like a rainproof like a wrap over it. It was like plastic sort of, so it didn't go right in the baby's face, but it would have seeped through like gaps. And then she goes right in the baby's face, and because the mom felt like, I don't know, like vulnerable or whatever, the mom was like, "Thank you," and I was like, "Excuse me, what do you think you're doing?" I was like, "You're such a, you're a little slag. You don't just do that." And I wanted to slap her. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to slap the frick out of her. But I was so angry. I was like literally like ready to ring the police, basically, because if you know me personally, then you know I hate smoking. Like, I'm very against smoking. Like, I literally hate the thought of it, because my parents have smoked before, and I know what happens, and I'm really paranoid about like smoking. So yeah, I got really angry because it's a baby. Like, it's detrimental. It's like detrimental to adults, and think of that, if it hurts adults and messes up their lungs, and they're fully developed, and if it like really is dangerous for like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, think of what it'd do to like a 6-month-old baby. Like, that stuff like kills them, man. So I was really annoyed about this. So I was like kind of ready to like slap her, basically, but obviously she's a girl, so I couldn't slap her. But I wanted to, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was a girl, she would have got a backhand. Luckily, I'm a man or boy or whatever you call me, a lad, young man, I don't care. So luckily I didn't hit her, and I was in year 7 anyway, so it wouldn't have hurt, like, really. So yeah, it was all good anyway in the end. Well, it wasn't all good. I was still really annoyed, because, you know, that's a kid. You don't, like, just do that to a kid. And yeah, I just got super annoyed at it, and yeah, that's pretty much the stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to support me more, and DM me, because if you can't get a hold of me on YouTube, I'm always, like, pretty much always on Instagram. And if I'm not on Instagram, I got notifications enabled anyway. So it is on Instagram. So it's Faye. So it's my YouTube name, Faye double Y. And then no spaces on Whitey. So Faye on Whitey. That's my Instagram. You can get in touch with me there if you can't manage to get in touch with me on YouTube. And you got any queries or questions or whatever. Or, I don't know, fucking quizzes, I don't care. Or if you just want to ask me if I'm gay. I don't know. The point is, you can do whatever you want. Well, no, you can't. But you get the point, right? You can, if you want to get in touch with me and you can't get in touch with me on YouTube, Instagram's the best place. So it's Faye on YT is my Instagram, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure you smash the like button, and peace. It's been your boy, Just Faye.